Linda Thomas Greenfield, the U.S. representative to the United Nations, just finished a trip to Africa. While in Ghana, she announced $127 million in humanitarian assistance to the continent. She also brought attention to the plight of millions in Somalia.
Somalia, in particular, is on the brink of famine. Tens of thousands of people are desperately traveling across the barren wilderness looking for food. More than 700,000 camels, goats, sheep, cattle died in just the first 2 months of this year from drought-related causes. But people, it is the children who are suffering the most. Almost half of those under 5 in Somalia face acute malnutrition.
The American diplomat sought to clarify accusations from Moscow that Washington is causing the food crisis in Africa. America's sanctions do not, let me repeat, do not apply to food and fertilizer exports. Period. She started the trip in Uganda, just a week after Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov visited.
If Russia makes mistakes, then we tell them, like we did in 1968. But when they have not made a mistake, we cannot be against them.
On her way back home, she stopped in Cabo Verde. There she made remarks that have angered the Chinese government. Thomas Greenfield made references to debt traps, Chinese loans that bury governments in debt they cannot service or pay back. Numbers don't lie. It is quite self-evident who exactly are creating a debt trap for African countries. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying called the debt trap allegations pure fabrications. She cited studies that she said point to Western loans as causing the biggest debt problems. It is, however, easy to see Beijing's economic strategy for Africa. Unlike Japan and many Western countries, Chinese infrastructure initiatives are not done for free. The new expressway in Nairobi, as well as the train that connects the Kenyan capital to the port city of Mombasa, collect revenue that goes to Beijing. Thousands of construction workers who came to build these projects stay on in Kenya, becoming merchants importing goods from China. A ride down any city street will show you hundreds of motorcycles shipped from there. China has long had a hard time employing its huge population. Their Belt and Road Initiative has sent Chinese workers across the globe. Malaysia's Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad has pushed back against the BRI in some cases, citing both the accompanying debt burden and the huge influx of Chinese workers and residents in his country. African governments should be suspicious of both Chinese government loans and those from Western financial institutions such as the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. Grants are grants. Loans are loans, and sooner or later have to be paid back one way or another. ADN TV will continue to report on financial developments across Africa.